Does your mother have nipples? Yes. Does your father have nipples? Yes. So it shouldn't be bothered. Just put it out there.
Alright, so hey guys, it's Tessie again. These are Grace and Deborah. And we're filming another 21 questions today on friendship. So you already know how it goes. I ask, you just answer. Yes, please try not to talk forever.
Thank you for putting that out.
I don't know who is that for, because please, I can talk.
If you can
Okay.
keep it concise.
Okay. Yes.
Be much appreciated.
Okay.
What's the 3 words that describe what friendship means to you?
This is fresh.
Oh my god, you know all that's going in my head. It's batako.
So my 3 words would be softness, trustworthiness, and purpose.
So vulnerability, openness, and direction.
How have your friendships changed in your 20s?
My friendships have changed as much as I've changed in my 20s. So the moment I decided to be transparent and to be real in my friendships and to be open and honest with the people I was around, the people who were there, who became my friends, changed.
Recently, I feel like I've been able to be more realistic in my friendships. In a sense where I'm not putting pressure on other people to do things that I think that friends should do for me. So I let people be who they are and I be who I am, and if it like gels, then it gels. But before my friendships, I was like, intentional, everything has to be deep, everything has to be like, we are deep soul friendships, like all the things. I was so like, and if he couldn't give me that, I was like, I don't want that. But now I'm able to like say, okay, well, this is not a friend to be putting those soulful thoughts with, and this is the one you should be doing that. So I'm able to differentiate between the friendships and have a diverse friendship group.
I was like 5 minutes on one question. Okay. What has your healthiest friendship taught you? In 140 characters or less.
Okay. Twitter. That's like the old Twitter.
Yes.
Twitter.
Exactly. Not even new Twitter.
I'm screaming.
That it's okay for me to show my imperfections, because a healthy friendship is a place where even if I'm unaware of them, it will be highlighted to me, but it's a safe space for me to grow and change with regards to whatever has been brought to light that is not the greatest in me. It's vulnerability would have summed it up. Probably.
For me, I'll say like my healthiest friendships have taught me that, I don't know how to word it. So basically, they made me understand that I can communicate, and because if I don't like something, doesn't mean the friendship should end. Like, we can talk through it and then still be like healthy friends. Because before, I would like, once we've done something that I don't like, I'm cutting you off immediately. I don't even care. I don't want to talk about it. Just go. Like, goodbye. I'm telling you. But like, I've learned, they taught me to like communicate with people and like, talk through the problems, and like not everything has to be, gra and cut off. Sometimes just mend.
What's the best thing you've ever done for a friend?
Me. With my goodness of my heart. The thing is, I can't even say one thing. I'm too good.
Oh, goodness and mercy.
I'm telling you.
Shall follow me.
That's my middle name. Goodness.
You can say like a really good thing if you can't think of the best thing, or your best things are too much, like this one, yeah.
No, but there are like a lot of good things you do for your friends because you love them, right?
Yeah. I feel like one thing which will not make that much sense is actually letting them go. Yeah, it was like, this is the best thing for you, because I feel like I was not the best person for them.
I think for me, I guess the first thing that came to my mind is being sincere with them, because it just helps us be better.
You haven't told me anything though.
Don't worry, come soon. So come watch this space. I'll put a list on your door and I'll be like, Deborah,
These are the things.
these are the things you need to change.
Okay. Tell us about the friend that has challenged you the most.
When you say challenge, what do you mean?
That's a good.
Like challenge to be better, or challenge like this is a challenging friendship?
It's not.
Like I'm challenged to this friendship.
I swear, I feel like it's only you. That would think of it like
No,
that.
I actually thought about
Yeah,
like,
I didn't mean challenge. Actually, because that.
Okay,
hotspots, or I meant like in terms of has brought out more in you than other friendships
Like the
have.
good in you.
Like made you just think about something or anything more than other friendships generally would have. So a mild example might be if you're a liar, right? I know your friends are liars, so it's fine, but then you become friends with this one person and they hold such a high standard of integrity that it like challenges you, like, nah,
that should be better.
I want to, I see them doing this, and you know what, I think I want to do that too.
I can definitely speak to my current friendships. A lot, like, I guess my newer friendships have forced me to look in the mirror, but in a way that before no one ever would really tell me, Grace, this is a part of your character you could do better in because it's not the healthiest for you. And people never pointed that out to me. And this is just something that's been new for me over the past 2 to 3 years. And I'm like, wow, this is different. I don't feel condemned. It feels like a safe space, but it's still, making me look and want to be a better person and to look at these things within myself and change them, which has been, I guess, it's challenged me to be better and to have like a higher standard of how I go about my friendships, even learning how to apologize correctly and all these things, so which a lot of people don't really know or take for granted.
A friendship that's challenged me the most. We're not friends anymore, but at that point in time, I think God put them there for that reason specifically. It was just to lay open myself, because I was always so closed off. Like you would think you know everything about me, but truly I was just hiding a lot of things. But then the friendship with this person just made it so easy. I was able to talk about anything. I was able to be free. We were able to dance together, cry together, pray together. I knew that this person was like, oh, my sister in that kind of sense. Can you dance? That's the question.
I have rhythm.
Okay, so we can definitely dance. Yes. But yeah, that was one thing. That was a step forward in my vulnerability journey, and like that challenged me a lot because it was hard.
Will you be okay with it if your partner is not your best friend?
I don't think I will be.
I know.
No, I could tell from your face.
I know you wouldn't be. Like, even when I picture your future partner, they have to be your best friend.
Yeah.
Just because of like your persona and everything, they have to be your best friend.
Yeah.
And so like I will call them out then and I'll be like, yeah, you think you're gonna marry this girl? Shame.
Shame on you. Yeah. I think we need to be the best as of friends.
I don't think I could marry someone who's not. Because for me, what it takes to be open and transparent to someone in that way, you have to be like a best friend to me.
Yeah.
What have your least healthy friendships taught you?
The importance of communication and the fact that you cannot read my mind, neither can I read yours. And that confrontation shouldn't be something you're afraid of in friendship. Because so many people don't know how to take it. They think you're attacking them when you tell them something about them that you don't necessarily appreciate. Yes. But maybe I'll change the phrase to like effective communication, not just communication.
Sure.
Because otherwise, a lot of us friendships, we take it for granted, like, oh, this is my friend, it's via time served. But then there are all these things we kind of just like brush it off. And so like a lot of friendships aren't real at the core. Yeah. It's very just like, well, that's just how she is. Just wait, there's some things where you're like, we should talk about this. This is not okay. Yeah. And it's okay to uphold those standards, but finding people who are willing to do that with you is actually quite difficult.
For me, I think the list one would be that vulnerability is not for everybody. Sorry, I keep thinking about this word. But sometimes some people are not worth you showing them that part of yourself. You have to choose who you are vulnerable with.
What's the worst thing a friend could do to you?
Betray my trust.
That's literally what was going through my head. Yeah. If I've been transparent with you and you use that against me.
Is there anyone that you're not a good friend to? You keep looking so shocked at all the questions.
You know what? I was gonna say myself first because that's like something I'm working on, is being a friend to myself. But second to that is I have a really close friend. We were close, she's my closest friend in uni, and she's someone who, she was my friend during some of my most less self-aware times. But she adored me, and I realized there's so much about our friendship that I was just, it was just not okay how I went about it. And I feel like that's something that I've actually been working on, just like finding a way to just navigate that and tell her, like, I know you may not see anything wrong with it, but that was unhealthy, that was wrong, that was toxic, and I just want to do the friendship better.
Have you told her that already?
No, I'm in the process of thinking about how to navigate it because she's in a different city too.
It's not like I'm not a good friend in general, but like there's some times where I wish that I was a better friend, or I had done something different, or had been more present in that person's life because they have been present in mine. I just wish I could be present in their life too, the same way they've come through for me. But sometimes it feels like I'm not able to, which I feel like sometimes being a bad friend. I sleep on it and I still feel shitty, and I'm like, well. And the person doesn't like make me feel like, oh, you didn't do this for me. Like the person is fine with it, but like I just feel like I know that I could have been more present. And it's selfish of me not to be that person.
What's the best thing about being friends with you?
Oh, sorry, I was trying to process exactly what that question meant.
I was like, to you, okay.
I was like, being friends with
No, with you. It's like
us being friends together.
Yeah.
You always have someone to talk to.
I feel like for me, which can be a bad thing, I like to go all the way. I like to stretch myself thin. I'm learning to, cut my coat according to my. If you're my friend, then it makes sense because you're enjoying those things. But me, I'm dying inside. But you're there.
Oh, I'll cook for you.
Hey,
Don't
say
say
it. Don't even trigger me this
I'll cook
afternoon.
for you.
Since I met this girl,
Bro,
I'll cook for you.
when I have my I used to host people.
You guys,
Oh,
no.
before it was an exam. Now your exam is finished.
No,
You see, I haven't been cooking for myself.
the brunch this guy promised us.
It's coming.
Say I better voice
Birthday
me.
weekend.
It's coming.
It's coming. Jesus is coming.
Oh yeah, the second thing about being friends with me, I'm always down to turn up.
That is true.
Yeah, I'm always down to
That is true. What do you think makes the best friendships as an adult?
A lot of wine. Wine, tipsy talk.
I think you're going to do revival for you.
I know.
It's a
Come with
touch.
Goya, anointing oil.
Such an agree. I'll be with Goya.
Oh my
Goya,
goodness.
olive oil. What about you? That's not a bad answer though.
That is not a bad answer. So I'd say less of you and more of them is what I mean. Sometimes, like, a lot of friendships fall apart because, like, oh, but you didn't do this. I expected you to do this. I expected you to do that. But that's all these expectations we set on someone. But adult life is not easy, and people are going through it. And sometimes people don't know how to explain what they're going through. So if you're more focused on like appreciating the person as opposed to like all these expectations you set on them that cannot be met in every season, it helps you see the beauty in it more than like what's not being done and what's wrong, and just being realistic about adult life.
Forgetting birthdays, like people take it to like the
They take it like
it's like people are going through things.
Exactly.
Like that one day.
That-
I understand that it might hurt a bit, but like some people are going through a lot of things that you don't know about.
Yeah.
So give them the grace.
Particularly like when COVID started, and then people were like, no, if you have not heard from you in 2 months, now I know who my real friends are.
Exactly.
Now I know who is
It's
fake.
like, why did I
Now
hear
I
from
know who
you?
is.
I'm like, I'm trying to get through this COVID
I'm like,
thing.
bro,
Life has shut down. Things have changed overnight.
Yeah.
Things are rough.
Not all of us are jumping to Instagram to start making nah. Like, no.
Exactly. Like, oh, what was someone? Baby, can't do
Something.
something.
Yeah, we're going